Hey guys, welcome back to the Magfed Ranch Paintball channel, and today I'm going to be doing a tabletop review of the LAPCO 9PS QDS Quick Disconnect Suppressor. But before we get into it guys, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and share and comment. Alright, so let's get into this. So guys, real quick, I have the suppressor mounted onto our MR416D marker, and this is once again, it's the First Strike 9P QDS 68 caliber quick disconnect suppressor. Okay, it comes with this really cool muzzle flash hider, as you can see here. It's a 4-prong style flash hider, and it matches, it clones, it resembles very similar to like the Surefire 4-prong flash hiders for, you know, your real ARs, okay? Speaking of packaging guys, unfortunately I don't have it any longer to show you guys, but it just came into a simple plastic bag with the, you know, the instructions pretty much, and the set of pretty much the logo, right? So one thing I have to say about LAPCO's packaging is pretty basic, pretty simple. Not I guess a huge hate, but you know, these are really quality built items. Really solidly built. This thing, like, you can feel it. It weighs a decent amount. Really would put well together. The quick disconnect function feels very positive, very solid. You know, the knurling, the de-indents, you know, the etching, or if it's a sticker, it feels like it's an etching for sure on the suppressor is very good. So I'm sure, you know, hey, that's probably where, hey, LAPCO, First Strike, that's probably where you guys are probably, you know, saving costs to reduce the cost to the customer, which, man, I appreciate, but, you know, the packaging could be a little bit better for such a high quality product, I would say, okay, guys? Let's go into mounting the suppressor. It's really quick, guys. The only thing is that you gotta choose a barrel that is going to work with the flash hider that comes with the suppressor, okay? And it is threaded for, obviously, most of the LAPCO or First Strike barrels, okay? So for example, it's not gonna work on the hammerhead barrels that I've showed you guys. I don't know if it's going to work on, like, you know, a freak barrel or like, well, let's kind of keep it, you know, consistent with Magfed First Strike markers, right? But I don't know if it's going to fit the EMF 100 barrel. I don't know if it's going to fit the Karmatech, you know, SAR 12 barrel, the Nemesis barrels. But I do know, of course, if you know match LAPCO for LAPCO, it's going to work with their barrels, okay, guys? So all you got to do is just thread on, right? I'm just simulating the threading on right now here onto your LAPCO barrel. And the quick disconnect device is pretty much, you pull it back. And that allows the detents to obviously fall inwards, which will allow it to obviously be able to slide over the flash hider. And then once, right, bam, and once you lock it into place, those detents will fall into the grooves that are built onto the flash hider, right? So if you look at the flash hider here, there's a couple of grooves, and my guess is that it either fits onto both of them. Yeah, there's three ball bearings here I can see that will ride onto those detents. My guess is going to be the very first set of grooves on the flash hider that it's going to fall into. And of course, because guys, it's not a, you know, thread-on suppressor with a locking collar ring like the real Surefire, or let's say like, you know, other you know, silencer suppressors out there. It's going to spin, right? Because it's literally just riding on these ball bearing detents on the groove. But the good thing is that it's not going to come out. The other good thing is because, you know, the quality of the flash hider and the suppressor is so well, it's perfectly straight. And so, if you guys can see here, I mean, it's pretty gosh darn straight for the complete barrel, bore, handguard, everything is really straight down. Because the other thing I noticed too on most of these suppressor guys, whether it's this Lapco QDS or some of the other suppressors I've used, the first strike round, there's not much gap. It does barely just fit, you know. Yes, don't get me wrong, there's a little bit of space between the first strike round and the inner diameter bore of the suppressors, but there's not much. So if that alignment is misaligned, that's going to affect the accuracy and the direction of your first strike round. So you don't want that. So this is a really well built, put together piece, even though it's a quick disconnect. So kudos to Lapco. They definitely put some time, attention, machining, quality control into this piece. Okay, guys. But yeah, this really completes the look of your Magfed marker. If you're trying to go for that, you know, SOCOM, SOP mod block look, you know, where it was issued with the suppressor and the quick disconnect suppressors, it really completed this look from our marker. But like I said, you know, depending if you can use this barrel length on your marker, unfortunately, that would be the only one complaint I have currently. Not with this product. It's just that unfortunately, Lapco doesn't make too many other different barrel lengths that will obviously be compatible with the suppressor, and so we're kind of stuck with their current 14-inch barrel. Which, check out my other videos, guys, that I just shot about the review of this Lapco 14-inch barrel. It's actually more closer to 10 inches. And of course, I do know that they make an 11.5-inch barrel, which I'll make sure I'll get guys eventually, and then I'll do a review on that one as well. But if my guess is correct, that one's going to be a little bit shorter than advertised. And so I'm assuming that one's probably going to be like an 8-inch or 9-inch barrel for that one, even though it's marketed as 11.5. But the problem is, because we're only limited in terms of how many different barrel lengths Lapco makes, we're kind of limited in terms of what build outs we can do because of those links. Okay, guys? But that's just a different side note. Lapco, please make some more barrel links for us. But guys, that was the tabletop review of the Lapco 9P QDS quick disconnect suppressor. Awesome piece, well put together, highly suggested for your Magfed marker. Really completes the look, badass. You know, no other words can say it. So guys, thank you so much. If you guys like this video, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and I'll check you guys on the next one. Peace.